a potential explosion from Booker who will answer the call with a challenge coming from Luka like that. That's what I would say.
Bradley Beal tonight.
What?
Bradley Beal.
Really?
Yeah.
He's trying to be a contrarian?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look, Luka, for Dallas to compete in this game without Kyrie, this is going to be a 40-burger. He's going to have to do it. It may not be efficient, but he's going to have to get
against them, too.
Yeah.
Is Hardaway Jr. playing tonight?
Yes.
He'll have 30.
It's
Hardaway
time
Jr.
to get you out to Dallas. Mike Breen, Doris Burke, Cassidy Hubbarth, they're on the call. We will see you at halftime. My friends, take it away in Dallas.
Thanks so much. Welcome, everyone, on Wednesday night, Dallas, Texas. The NBA season's past the halfway point, heading towards the trade deadline, heading towards the All-Star break. And the Mavericks and Suns meeting for the second time this season. Star power extraordinaire tonight here in Dallas. Luka Magic continues for the Mavericks. He's second in scoring, third in assists in the NBA for the Dallas Mavericks. Meanwhile, Bradley Beal starting to get comfortable with his new team. The last part of their big three, injured early in the season, but right now playing some excellent basketball. And good evening, everyone. Along with Doris Burke, Mike Breen on hand, Cassidy Hubbarth with us as well. First order of business is who's available tonight. For Dallas, Kyrie Irving is out. For Phoenix, Eric Gordon is out. For ABC, ESPN, Doc Rivers is out. Our dear friend has decided that life as an NBA broadcaster is way too stressful, so he's decided to opt for a less stressful job, an NBA head coach on a team that's trying to win a championship. We thank him for all his many weeks of service, and we wish him all the luck in the world. Seriously, Doris, we're a little heartbroken today, disappointed, but we're thrilled for our friend because coaching is in his blood. It's what he loves to do, and this is a tremendous opportunity in a city that he has history in.
He does. Selfishly, I'm going to miss him. I'm going to try not to choke up here. Doc just brought unbelievable energy every single day. He was positive. He threw himself into what we were trying to do. But the question is no longer what he can do for you and I, Mike. It's what can he do for a 30-win Buck team. And even through all that success, something felt amiss in Milwaukee. But our friend has got a legit shot to compete in the East, and I'm going to try to be happy for you, Doc.
Meanwhile, the Bucks have a legit shot in the East. The Suns have a legit shot in the West. Now that Bradley Beal's comfortable, he's got those two other guys that are as lethal as anybody in the league in scoring.
The firepower is legit, and let's start with the 35-year-old who remains one of the elite all-time scorers, Kevin Durant. Back-to-back 40-point games, and they've needed every single bit of it. They were down 20 in both of these games. Against Chicago, he had 17 in the fourth quarter, including a double-clutch game winner that was absurd. Then you move on to the point guard, Devin Booker. He spent the vast majority there, folks, but this guy's best attribute, he is a stone-cold killer as a scorer. He can go for 50. Bradley Beal can go for 50. Good luck dealing with this team when they get repetition and right.
Suns have won 6 in a row. Meanwhile, the Mavericks have dropped 3 of their last 4, and they are without Kyrie Irving tonight, a sprained thumb. That means extra responsibility for Luka Doncic. He's okay with that, and we've seen he does fairly well that way.
I mean, we could pick any attribute of what this guy does well. He can carry a huge burden. He can score off the bounce. He can make step-back threes. But tonight we're going to try to give you a sense of just how electric his passing is. You think you've got him in jail. Multiple defenders seem to be all around him all the time. He invites it. Why? Because he knows if he invites 2 or 3 defenders all over the floor, he's going to put the ball where it needs to be, sometimes with flair and always with a smile. What a pleasure to watch this guy. And just so you know, without Kyrie Irving in 14 games, yes, Bob Myers, as you alluded to, he can elevate that game.
Well, the Mavericks and Suns, a little bit of a rivalry going on Rivals Week. A couple of years ago, they had a very contentious 7-game playoff series. Perhaps they'll face against each other again in the upcoming postseason, but that's a long way away. It's the Mavericks and the Suns from Dallas, Texas, second meeting of the season, coming up next.
NBA Wednesday on ABC is presented by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. This presentation of NBA Wednesday, presented by Wingstop, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Get Get ready, because the game is about to go into next gear. It's NBA Rivals Week. 5 nights of NBA action with an extra edge.
You gotta love this type of basketball.
Classic rivalries driven by history. Fierce battles to determine who really runs the city. And prime-time showdowns. It's intensity. It's emotion. It's NBA Rivals Week. And you don't want to miss it. Thunder Spurs tonight on ESPN.
Once upon a time, 4 superstars went on a long journey.
Follow the Golden Ticket Road.
They searched hometowns big and small, leaving no voice unheard.
I can see brighter things ahead.
What's that?
That's Hollywood, where all dreams come true.
There's no place like American Idol.
Season premiere Sunday, February 18th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Lunel's Broadway dream is about to come true as she joins Chicago the Musical. And she's taking us on the ride on the next Tamron Hall. Tomorrow at 2 right here on ABC 7.
Gilgo Beach.
The perfect place to dump a body.
The search for a serial killer. The setbacks.
They were as stumped as we were.
And the chilling twists.
Their cases went unsolved.
That leave you breathless.
Until today.
Eyewitness to Gilgo Beach, a new true crime series streaming on ABC 7, New York.
We'll show you how video games could be causing hearing loss for players after the game.
Hey, fake, ball back.
You want buckets?
KD goes, boom. That, my friends, is Luka Magic.
Well, you came to the right place.
He knows how to get buckets.
I'm ice cold. Feeling like I'm 3K. I'm ice cold.
Some of the best bucket getters in the world.
He is a stone-cold shot maker.
Any way you want it.
So versatile.
All 3 levels.
How did he do it?
With a little bit of trash talk.
You guys say you don't want everybody to be friendly. We got some smoke.
It's all good. Just next time, don't wait till it's 3 seconds left to talk.
It's been wild like I'm too fast. Style like it's smooth. Hold down is a move.
Pull-up jumper at the buzzer. He got it. Kevin Durant. Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks, NBA Wednesday, presented by Wingstop. Everything's big in Big D. Big D, a big crowd here tonight, and some big stars for the second meeting of the season. The American Airlines Center, home of the Dallas Mavericks, hosting the Phoenix Suns. As let's welcome in for the first time tonight, Cassidy Hubbard. Hey, Cassidy.
Hey, Mike. I'm going to run through some injuries, which has been a big theme for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic, though, is a go, despite being questionable for most of the day with lower back tightness. But as we mentioned, Kyrie Irving is out after testing out his injured right thumb pregame. An injury he said earlier this week. He knew he was going to have to battle through pain for a while, but clearly couldn't push through tonight. He also said he's tired of these knick-knack injuries when it comes to the territory, and it certainly has for the Mavericks this season, as they have used 24 different starting lineups as they've been hit with several injuries and ailments. And adding to that list, Dwight Powell is out tonight with a left eye corneal abrasion. However, Dante Exum is back after missing 9 straight games with right plantar fascia sprain. Mike?
Thank you, Cassidy. Time for our starting lineups, and they are delivered by Taco Bell. And because Kyrie Irving is out, Josh Green gets another start because of the injuries the Mavericks have had. As Cassidy mentioned, a lot of different starting lineups. And Green is 14th start of the season. Meanwhile, Frank Vogel's got his team intact right now. They had their share of injuries early, but the big 3 plus Grayson Allen and Jusuf Nurkic all in check. Doncic and Booker. They've had their little skirmishes back and forth. 2 great players, so competitive.
I'm hoping they build on that healthy dislike between the lines.
There's nothing better than a healthy disdain matchup in the NBA. So the rookie Derek Lively will jump against Nurkic. Capacity crowd once again, and we're set to go. Dallas would love a big victory here.